Very good afternoon. First of all, thank you so much for accepting my request, and it is my privilege that have a sessions with you. I was very curious to have a session with you.
Okay, thank you for joining.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I have to join. If you have sent me the mail, I have to join.
right.
So
How's your Sunday going so far?
my Sunday is as usual. So I was busy with my home stuff since morning. So I have two kids. My wife is a homemaker. So I was little bit busy since morning. So on my daily routine jobs. So it is nothing special. So
So, do you work for 5 days or 6 days in a week?
I do work for five in a week, 5 days, and basically I have a holiday on second Saturday and fourth Saturday also. So 1 week I work 6 days, and another week I work 5 days.
Okay,
So I'm
still
working
okay.
professional. Yes,
Still
yes,
okay, but for people who have to work 6 days a week and they get only Sunday with their family, for them it is a little bit unfair, I feel. 5 days of work is enough. At least 2 days they need, one day for some pending works from outside, and Sunday should be totally for the family. So,
yes. Of course, you are right. But now it has become our habit for past 19 years. So it doesn't impact in our we have clear our mindset that. And we also give our time to our family that I come back from office at around 8 p.m. So my office is not far from my home. It is hardly 20 to 25 minutes.
okay. So what time do you leave for work?
In the morning I leave my home at around 10 a.m. and I reach my office at 10:30.
Okay.
So that time I get enough time to with my family. And basically, my daughter, I have two kids. I have not given my introduction, so should I give my introduction?
You can tell me, you almost told me about your family, so you can just tell me where you're from and what do you do.
Yes, yes. So my name is Uttam Singh Negi. I live in Delhi, and I have a total 19 years of experience. I think I should tell you my experience. Basically, this is not a job interview, right?
Yeah.
So still,
Right.
and apparently I'm working in a company for past 17 years continuously in a company. So I have if I talk about my family, I have a small family consisting of my wife and two kids. Right. So one my daughter, she's 8 years old and she's third standard, and my son who has just completed 2.5 years. So still he's not in any school, so he's enjoying his life as you can think.
Yeah.
So that's all about me.
Okay.
And if I talk about my habits, my nowadays it has become my habit to listen your channels, YouTube channels. It has become my habit, and I'm doing all the things whatever is necessary for improve my English. So I'm doing those nowadays I'm doing listening YouTube channels, podcast, and reading books. Nowadays I'm reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I have made this habit. I will read at least 3 and 4 pages without understanding the meaning of the sentence, but just I read aloud.
Mm.
So it has become my habit. And third one is sometime mirror technique also. But mirror techniques, I don't have enough time to do all these things, right? So in order to improve my English. And instead of that, I do camera practice. Nowadays we have smartphone, laptop, iPad. So instead of doing mirror technique, I think camera practice is also okay. And I also whenever I read the pages, I record my voice, and after finishing my pages, I listen all the recordings. So I write it down where I'm doing mistakes. So then I try to rectify those mistakes. And yes, I have also enrolled in English area nowadays.
Okay.
So I have already taken yesterday my 14 sessions was there. So I am also doing there also. And in the starting, just I had also enrolled in Sparky. I think you must have heard about Sparky, right?
Right.
Yes, but Sparky, I know Sparky is it is not a human being interactions. It is a like a boot. So I think it is a beginner for it is good for beginner
Right, right.
Sparky.
Mm.
So I feel it is a good English CID is good. At least you get one-to-one sessions and interactions at the in the live sessions. So I think English CID is good. And earlier I had sessions with Rasni Verma ma'am. You
Mhm.
must know Rasni
Yeah.
Verma ma'am. She is from Sri Ganganagar, Rajasthan. So this month, not in the month of January, 16 January, I had a sessions with her. And
Okay.
of course, you are great, ma'am. I
Mhm.
have heard your many sessions, and I just come to know about from the Rajni Verma sessions. So she also told about she was telling about you to some their some person, and someone was also telling to Rajni Verma madam they know they have taken the session uh, from you, and they also listen to you. So just I search out to you, then I found, and since then I thought you are also again a good which I have met, and definitely I will send you a link, and if I'll get a chance, definitely. So thank you so much. So
You're
it's all
welcome.
about.
So, what I understand from your mails and your introduction is I assume you're a very organized person in your personal life. So, am I right?
Yes, ma'am. I am, as a well mature. So I have a small family, and I have totally responsible for my family. Even though you know that I'm from, you are also from IT field. Sorry, I think I'm telling you that you are from the IT field. And today morning, I was listening your podcast, not podcast, your listening your video with Nancy Jen, ma'am.
Ah, right. Yeah,
Nancy Jen, Joe's talk.
yeah.
So she was also from the IT background, right?
Right. Yeah, she is.
So, and you were telling that you were, I don't know, I should not tell about you. You should tell about Meena. But I am telling her that earlier you were in Melbourne, Australia. No?
Yes.
So you are from the software. I think you are software developer, right?
Right, right.
But
Long
then
ago,
I was thinking
years-
that long away, na?
long
But I
ago.
was thinking software developer job is the very aspirational job for many people. Even though me also now I'm from the IT background, right?
Mm.
And nowadays I'm doing a data analytics course.
Oh, okay.
So it is sometimes it becomes difficult to manage all these things I have to do. I am a working professional, as you know that I have worked there 8 to 9 hours. Then it
Right.
takes some commuting. Some time takes on my commuting from home to office back to home, right? So sometime I have to spend time with my family also to do some homework also. So still, but time is limited for all 24 hours. We have to manage, and the time management is the very important, very imperative. If you know how to manage your time, that's all about very important in your life. Then you can do whatever you want to achieve. But sometimes I feel that.
Mm, mm.
So I use the maximum time. I never waste my time. Uh, a last movie I had seen, the complete movie I had seen in the year of 2018.
Oh.
So
Mm-hmm.
yes, last movie. Because what I think whichever is not grooming to me, whichever is not interest for me, and whichever will not scale up my skills, that is wastage for me.
Mm.
So I never waste my time, because we have a very less time to do anything in our life. We have Basically my aspirations are very high.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on individual's interests, right? Some people prefer
Yes.
having a little bit of entertainment. They love watching movies like me. I love watching movies. So whatever new movies are in the market, and we have OTT with us now,
Yes,
right?
it is interest to person. Yes, so nowadays there are Netflix, Amazon Prime. There are lots of things you can download and you can watch. Just you have to take the subscription. But even I have the subscription also Netflix by but my kids
Hmm.
sees those use those subscription only. But I never saw the movies, any serial, nothing.
Yeah,
I
of
am
course.
from yes.
You're
So
full
if you
time.
will
You
see
have a
that.
full time job. That's why.
Yeah, full-time job. I utilize my time. I want to utilize my time, and
Hmm.
whenever I go to office, I always plug in earbuds in my ear, and I use that time also either in 25 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever session is that. And when I come back also, then whenever I go anywhere from the office outside from office, I always use this. Yes,
Hmm.
and I cannot use that habit that is the writing skills, right? So writing is it takes time
Yes.
writing. So writing part, I have not inculcated into me right now.
But do
But
you
in
wish
office, I write. Yes, I do is that. But in office, I write mails, drafts, but not to improve my English.
as part of your work you do it?
Yes, as part of my work, I do that.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Please tell. I have spoken a lot. Please you tell. Yes, I'm
So tell me,
comfortable.
see. Mm-hmm. So the definition of success varies from person to person, right? Success for me might be something else. For you, it might be something else. So I just want to know your definition of success.
As per my definitions, success is not that what we are achieving in your life and we are reaching our destinations, right? Success, I think, success is a continued process,
Yeah.
and you have to learn along the way. Some you have to you have to make your small goals and achieve that, then make another goal, right? And always success come from the failures. There are very less people around the world who will get success in a single go and single time, right?
Yes.
Even if I want to give an example of Thomas Edison,
Mm,
who has invented the bulb, he has failed. He had failed 9,999 times, but it doesn't mean that uh, he had failed. Basically, he had learned that he will not commit the same mistake which he has already done.
mm,
So he will not definitely he would have not committed the same mistake those who have he had done at 9,999 times. So finally he had invented the bulb, and so you can see the invention of him, what he has done around for the whole world, right? So success is person to person, and I think success failure is equally important and necessary as success.
of course,
Failure,
absolutely.
definitely. Basically, success is a single part and the single destination. But small failures, failures become us to achieve us our goal,
Correct.
right? And
Yeah.
everyone fails. Definitely, every personality, who is very popular in this world, they definitely fail in their life.
Mm,
But it doesn't mean that once when you fail, you just give up.
right.
It doesn't mean that. So I think failure is equally important, and the more you will fail, the more you will know the reasons why I have been failed in this, and the more you will be resilient, your mindset will be clear. You will become the person like take challenges in your life,
Mm,
so that you will become a more enough mature, and you at least you will not do the same mistake which you have already done. But
exactly.
I think nobody should give up in the halfway of their achieving their goal. It is my personal feelings, what I personal if I have made a goal, and whatever I want to achieve in my life, this is my personal which I'm telling you. And if I think that it is very hard to do this, and I sometimes, if I am doing things continuously, so it becomes a very monotonous, very hectic.
Yes.
But I that and at that time I never do this. That time I think this is my the first day to achieve my
Mm.
goal. I always think this is my first day. It may be God is taking your test. Are you really able to do this which he wants to give you, right?
Right.
Which he wants to give you, but God also takes your test. Are you really able to adopt these things? So I
Yeah.
always think that uh, this is my first day, and I start with a very enthusiastic way to achieve my goal. So I never want to give up in any point of anything.
Exactly.
So it's all about what I think about success and failure. And the third part was criticism.
Yeah. Are you comfortable sharing a point in your life where you experienced failure?
I don't recall any a point where I have failed and then I got the lessons and then I regain to how to achieve my goal. I cannot recall that point right now.
Hmm. Right. Okay. And when maybe we are at some low point in our life, not exactly failure, but some low point in our life, either personally or professionally. So people are out there for criticism. So have you come across that situation ever in your life?
Yes, yes, I will tell you that once I had joined as some for passive some passive income source when for last I think in the year of 2020. So
Mm-hmm.
that was the MLM, multinational marketing, multi-level marketing, that is a networking based company. Whether
Okay.
that was my part-time job, and in that job I have to make a network just uh, just down to me, just below to me. So just I have to connect the more people attend the meetings. But that time that is the that is the job or not, that is not a job basically, that is where you have to talk many people, you have to present give presentation just front of them, you have to tell about the products, you have to tell about the benefits, and what basically there were some levels from level 1, level 2, level 3. So just
Mm.
I was when I entered in the level first, right? So just I was new there, and especially in multi-level marketing, people very criticize you, very criticize you, and sometimes you feel that what you are doing. Just
Mm.
basically, I am. For that, you have to go very down to grow your business. Very sometimes you have to go in a slum area, some talk to the people who even don't know how to speak in Hindi also. In
Mm.
that case you have to get understand to them those type of people also, right?
Mm.
Like, so at least you have to you have to get understand those people, that this is the passive income source, you can generate your second income from this. And people, I know that that time people criticize me a lot, but uh, just I told you that I every day I whenever I woke up whenever you wake up and get ready for my that work, I always think that today is my the first day in this industry. So I was get enthusiastic every time. So never thought this is, I have already told many people and nobody is replying me in a positive way. Because I always think that there is no, there is India is a, the population is a very populated country, and you will not feel the scarcity of people in India. So going through our car, and our car suddenly our car will break down in the over the road, and we are sitting inside, and we are calling people who are running just front of us. We are calling them, and we are trying to stopping them inside our car. Hey, just please stop, just push my car. Nobody will stop, right?
Yeah.
This is actual, this is factuality. And but at the same way, if we are just will get out from our car, we are pushing our car ourselves. Definitely not all, but at least one and two will ask us, hey, what happened, should we help?
Yes.
This is the same way. First of all, you have to push your life, then
Mm.
people will come and will join you.
Oh, okay, okay,
But
nice.
still, I know today I whenever I talk about that work, and I always think in India people are very very lethargic. People don't want to do anything. Definitely,
Mm,
I have created a network of 275 people just down to me,
mm,
and every time I I get I give the presentation. I was the reminder for all of them. You have to do this. You have to wake up. You have to go there. You have to go there. But no one was ready to take the responsibility. But then, uh, if, you should learn from anywhere. Even sometimes sometimes criticism or something bad times give you the opportunity to learn.
right.
And a person should learn at least something from even a negativity also. I always think this.
Yes, you're right. Because failure gives you lessons. You will learn what not.
Obviously, yes, failure gives us the lesson, and the person should be the that kind of mentality who takes the opportunity from the negative also.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Before we move ahead, did you want to ask any questions to me?
So yeah, as you because I have heard about in your YouTube channels that why did you leave the Melbourne so prestige, you are in the company. So but nowadays you are doing only YouTube channels, or what else you are doing?
Right now, I'm doing full-time homemaking and part-time YouTubing. That's it. I'm working for my channel. That's the only job that I'm doing right now.
So if talk about your qualification, what is your qualification?
I completed my engineering, computer science engineering in 2008.
2008. Okay. So I
Yeah.
did my master degree in information technology in 2011.
Oh, okay. I completed in
I'm yes
2008.
master.
Later, I worked as a part of campus interview. I worked immediately after college.
Okay. 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 So how many years you did as a software developer?
Just 1.5 year. That's it.
So particularly in software developer in which language you like Java and C++, what type
Java.
of
Java. A
Java?
majority
Okay.
portion of after getting placed is learning stuff like PLSQL. We were taught everything for 6 to 8 months. And then there were some tests. If you remember, 2008 to 10 was kind of peak of recession.
Recess.
Yeah.
Definitely, that was a very recession time. Yes.
Yeah, so like companies delayed our joining, and they also delayed, they just wanted to bring the best in us, and that's why they put some tests for us.
Extra burden.
Yeah, they gave us a lot of training and they put us under a lot of tests. So they just wanted to, survival of the fittest. They played that. So a lot of
Yes.
people
Yes.
failed it and they immediately got terminated. So 6 to 8 months went in this. After that, they posted us.
Okay. So now you are fully enjoying your activity, what you are doing these days, right?
Yeah, I enjoy. I love doing
So
YouTube.
so yeah. So how do you manage your time? You have two kids, I think, right?
Yeah.
So how do you manage your time?
My kids, my husband, they leave by 10 a.m. So after that, I have 1 or 2 hours for the household chores for myself. Then YouTube, that's it. It's not that difficult because I have help at home. So I'm able to manage.
So after they come back from the school, then you get a little bit busy, right?
Yeah, after that, I don't do my personal work usually. Maybe I will do
Okay.
editing alongside helping with them with their homework. Maybe I'll do some editing,
Yes.
but the sessions and everything happens in the afternoon when they are not there.
Okay. So basically, your English, you have a very good atmosphere since your beginning English atmosphere, right? So I think you have learned this language from your father.
Yeah, as a child,
So
I
you took
learned.
this your this language, na? The
Yes,
and you were from the English background and English medium.
yes, yes, that's right. I'm from English medium.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, just I have learned ABCD in class six. I
Oh,
was from the Hindi background, yes. But after then, when I did my 10th class and
mm-hmm.
I went in class 11, so I took commerce.
Okay.
So the all subject were in English. But I
Mm.
was not good enough in English. But I always think that English is an international language, right? It's a global language,
Yes,
and it is a confidence. I think it is a confidence whenever you go, how you looks, what wear, what clothes you have wear. It doesn't matter. But if you know how to speak English, so it is your confidence. So
yeah,
that's why I before this time, previously I think I thought many times that I will learn this language in a very polish way. But I was not resilient that time, so determined that time. But
mm.
especially this time, I have taken the resolutions for 2025. Definitely this year I will be a good speaker.
Mm. You're already, I think you like you're
So,
a good
ma'am, just you
speaker.
can tell.
You are
Yes.
able to speak at lengths, which is in itself, it is a quality. Because no matter how much English you know, you should be able to combine the sentences with each other, form paragraphs, and speak at a length. And you're able to do that. So your fluency is good. But there are some grammatical errors. I think you have to focus more on your grammar mistakes now. Now that you've
Yes,
read.
and the same thing. Yes, grammar again. The same thing. I know that I'm doing these types of mistakes in grammatically, but if I will write something, that time I will do right, grammatically right. But if I am speaking flowlessly, so definitely it will take time to in suppose I'm talking about the prepositions, modals, and tenses. Tenses is still okay, but if I'm talking about the prepositions, right?
Yes.
So first I will think in my mind it here I will use at, on, in. It will take time, and I will deliver my context a little bit late.
Mm.
So it comes definitely I'm doing this type of mistakes, but I think I will get rid of these types of mistakes through my daily practice, right?
Yes.
What do you think?
Of
How
course, you
it
will.
will?
Yeah, you will get rid of
Yes.
it.
Otherwise, I'm
Focus a little bit on your pace of speech. I think little bit you have to
okay.
slow her down. So if you speak slowly, automatically you will be thinking about like what you're talking. So there are less chances of you making mistake. It will still be there, but I think you have to little bit work on your pace.
And I have to learn about the intonation. There is some intonation in English, right?
Yeah, it is
So I
there.
have to, yeah,
But that is okay
yes,
because you're not aiming at public speaking or something. Intonation is there, but first you try to focus on grammar mistakes. After that, like
okay.
simultaneously, you can work on intonation. It's not something I would like to highlight, but I would like to tell about your grammar issue. So,
And basically, what is your goal in this, this domain? What you want to do in this domain? Although you are doing a very well, so you are taking sessions from different peoples, and we are getting benefits from you also. So this is a free sessions, and the same thing. If I talk in English, yeah, it takes around 187 rupees for 30 minutes, for 25 minutes.
yes,
Exactly. But you are
exactly.
doing very well.
Mm.
So, what is your actual aim? What you want to do in this field?
Right. So I started this channel. It's been more than 1 year and 3 months that I started this channel, and it's going well. When it comes to the goal or aim, see, I am not a kind of, focused person. I have to achieve this. I'm not that kind of person. I'm a bit easygoing. When I even started the channel, the aim was to interact with people and have something of my own as in how people like the content. So I would like to learn from it, what they want from me, and then work accordingly. So if maybe people lose their interest in watching conversational videos of mine, I might think of other things which are trending or what people are looking for nowadays. So maybe depending on that, I will tailor my way, what I want to do with the channel. It's going to be about spoken English. Maybe people want some specific things in conversations. Maybe I'll add that. So I'll just learn and work. There's nothing specific that it's my goal for the channel. I don't think that happens because it's all about we are on a public platform. It's totally about what people want from the channel. So the channel is for the people. So I'll learn from that and then work towards it.
So did you do something to polish your language? I don't think I think you were in Australia, so I think you have a very good English. So your speaking was were very nice, right?
Yeah,
So what did you take some steps, or what did you do to improve your English?
I have been speaking English and I'm not doing it deliberately. It comes to me as a first language. I keep talking more in English, even in my college. And even before going to Australia, my English was quite good because I had given my IELTS. So I had got a really good band before moving to Australia.
Yes.
And Australia, I would not consider added a significant part to my English because we have a lot of people from Lebanon, Italy, Turkey, Middle Eastern countries, so they do not know English. They speak very broken
Oh,
English, and it's even
oh,
bad than the way we talk. So you will hardly find native speakers there. At least maybe in the environment that I was in Australia, there was no like native speakers or something. So I would say, other than some supermarkets or checkout areas, in that place we will require talking of English. But in day-to-day life, I was surrounded with people of different ethnicities. So I wouldn't consider Australia added a significant part in my English learning. But yes, it gave a lot of confidence because when you talk to immigration people in the airport or the
right.
cabin crew or the subway, so you need to have that confidence to talk in English. So maybe it added to my confidence. But for English separately, I've done nothing other than making English my habit and keep talking in English, listening to English content, watching shows. So I've been doing that in English. That's all.
So, do you think that what should I do to in order to improve my English? What steps should I do, and what areas I have to focus, except grammar? And what are the steps? And just I have already told you that I'm doing these reading books, listening broadcast, and watching no some podcast, but watching not, but listening podcast. Basically, watching I have to enough time, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And just the voice recording. Just I'm doing my voice recording and then listen again. And some English ARI recording sessions. I also listen that and
Mm.
write down where I'm doing the mistakes. So
Oh,
except from these, what should I do to improve my English?
so have you tried shadowing?
Yes, sometimes studying, but studying it is a little bit difficult for me to studying practice. Basically, they speak very fast.
Yes. What you can do is for shadowing, I'm saying that because it will improve your pronunciation a little bit when you
Yes,
do shadowing. At least when you're writing down, you're tracking your progress, right? So also write down what words you need to improve your pronunciation upon. So only those words you
right.
can shadow if you like. So other than that, I think pretty much you're doing everything. You're listening,
Okay.
reading, and you're also watching content and you're utilizing your time as much as possible. You're also taking sessions with tutors. That's a very good
Yes,
thing that you're doing. When you watch your own recordings, you're also writing down your mistakes. Along with that, write down what is the correct thing, what you should have told instead of that mistake. So I think that's it. You're set to go. You need more practice, I think, because very recently you've started. So maybe around 6 months down the line, you will be a better speaker.
so definitely now I will add one more thing in my this order of line to improve my English. That is, I will listen at least not in half an hour, but at least I will start from 10 to 15 minutes CNN or BBC news. I will try to listen. So
Okay.
I'm okay. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you,
It
ma'am.
was
Have a nice day. Thank you.
lovely talking to you. Very organized person. I learned from you. So good luck. Keep working.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Same
Bye
here.
bye. Bye.
Bye.